What's up, everybody? Farah Hanoun here, aka UFC News Alerts, here to update you guys once again for what's happening at UFC 223. It's a circus right now. So basically, Max Holloway will not be fighting Khabib Nurmagomedov. He was cutting weight, everything was going fine, and the commission stopped him. He was willing to continue the cut down. His nutritionist said everything was going fine, and he was willing to go all the way and make 155, but the commission pulled Max away, so he will not be fighting. In comes Anthony Pettis, who steps in and says, I want the fight. The UFC entertained the idea, but Anthony Pettis comes in before the 2-hour early weigh-ins window in the morning, comes in, weighs in at 155.2 pounds. He has 0.2 pounds to cut in 2 hours. They give him 2 hours to cut 0.2 pounds. Around half an hour later, he comes back and the scale isn't there. They're not allowing him to weigh in. Karen Bryant reports that he asked for more money and the UFC did not want to give it to him. So the fight's not going to happen for Anthony Pettis. In comes Paul Felder. He weighed in at 155 pounds earlier in the day. Championship weight, so no weight cut problems for him. But commission steps in and says, you can't take the fight because you're not a ranked opponent. There goes Paul Felder. So we're left with no options. A lot of other random... Iaquinta said he wanted the fight. He stepped in and wanted the fight, but they didn't entertain that idea. So right now, Khabib is left opponentless. He has no opponent. We're yet to see an official word from the UFC and what they're going to decide to do. And of course, with the earlier news that Michael Chiesa and Pettis was off, and the earlier news that Ray Borg and Brandon Moreno was off, Artem Lobov, of course, was pulled off for his involvement with Conor McGregor, so his fight with Alex Caceres is off. That moves Zabit Magomed-Sharipov and Kyle Bochniak to the main card. They will be part of the pay-per-view portion of the event, and we're left with one UFC Fight Pass event. The event is projected to start at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and we're awaiting word on the main event that I will update very shortly. And it is now official. Al Iaquinta will step in to fight Khabib Nurmagomedov in the main event of UFC 223. Absolute madness. After it was thought that Iaquinta was not even an option, not even a thought. They were thinking of Pettis, potentially Felder. It is Al Iaquinta. But only Khabib Nurmagomedov will be able to compete, will be eligible for the lightweight title. Al Iaquinta weighed in at the official weigh-ins at 155.2 pounds. Therefore, if Iaquinta wins, he does not become the lightweight champion. Only Khabib Nurmagomedov can win the lightweight title. What a crazy turn of events. Al Iaquinta, the man who did not even have a sign on media day. He had to handwrite a sign. The man that had problems with the UFC, that was complaining because of his pay, steps in and saves the day. There you have it. 5-round main event. One last update. It's been an absolute crazy past couple of days regarding Conor McGregor, who was just left court right now. His bond is set at $50,000. It was said that Dylan Dennis, his teammate, paid the bail. He is now out. He can leave the country, and his next court date is set for June 14th. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A crazy couple of days. And we have a massive press conference coming up for the UFC's 25th anniversary, as well as the weigh-ins coming up shortly. What an absolute crazy last couple of days. The fights are on. 9 fights for UFC 223. As for now, it does not seem like Anthony Pettis or Paul Felder will compete. They are teammates, so I would have highly doubted anyway that they would have fought each other. So 9 fights, probably expected to kick off at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will update in the comments section if that changes. Thank you all for listening and tune in for the next update.